Now, this is something my coach taught me. We call it the development model or development framework. You all look at the top traders. You look at the YouTube channel and you see someone making 100K and you see that. You see the guy at the top, no limits trading, and you think, wow, I want to be that. Okay, I want to do what he's doing. But what you don't realize is that actually he started, And we do that not just with trading, by the way, we do it in sports. We watch Roger Federer and we go, wow, he's so beautiful and talented. We don't realize the thousands of hours of torture, pain, suffering, all those things he had to go through to get to learn no limits trading. Okay, so this is a framework that we're going to kind of go through over the course of today, is that I'm going to show you some of the principles, the theory, and the tools that you're going to be needing to use in order of understanding trading fundamentals. Okay, now when traders come into the industry, what they typically do is they go and they say, the guy on YouTube is showing me a moving average strategy. Do you know what? I'm ready to start right over there because I need to learn to compete. When in actual fact, you haven't even learned the fundamentals of trading yet. You don't even understand the basics, things like liquidity, things like volatility, things like basic trading tools, certain ways that markets move, certain conditions in which markets find themselves. So everyone jumps in here, and then everyone's scratching their head going, well, I lost 50% of my account, the strategy doesn't work. And then what do? They go and get another strategy, and they think it's the strategy that's the issue. It isn't. Okay, you have to start at the bottom. You have to learn fundamentals. You have to walk before you can run. Once you've learned how to walk, then you can start to learn how to trade. Then you can start to learn about the basics of risk management, of certain markets, of how they move, of certain patterns that exist. And slowly but surely what we do is we work our way up the pyramid. Okay? Now, the important thing, and I love this quote here, before I can teach you how to win, I need to teach you how to lose. And this is so key to trading because this is ultimately what trading is. It's a game about losing a lot, taking those experiences, learning from those experiences and the understanding, and then growing with it. And what steadily happens is the more you lose, the more you understand, the more you experience, the more you grow. And at some point you are going to have enough of a foundation. And once you have that sufficient foundation, then you're now ready to step up and start competing. Okay, and by competing, I mean, then you can start to go and say, well, you know what, I'm now ready to make $1,000 and I'm now ready to push that to $1,500. Now I'm ready to push that to $2,000. The problem is everyone's focused on making money on day one when actually they should just be focused on learning on day one. Once you've got the foundations in the place, by all means, then start to adopt the trading tools, the automation. Okay, then start to adopt the risk management protocols that can give you a little bit of edge. That's when you start to adopt it, only when you've got the foundations. Now we'll talk a little bit about psychology today because it's very crucial from day one. For most traders, you need to have a baseline understanding of psychology on day one, and psychology becomes probably the most important tool process that you have as a trader as you go up the pyramid. In other words, if you want to become that guy that is swinging around 100K, 200, 300K days, you need to have a very strong psychology. You need to understand yourself. You need to understand what you're about. Okay, so again, this development model, we can go on with this for a couple of hours, but what I want you to understand is in this foundation, what's key is having the structures, processes, templates, methodologies. In other words, what are the things you do on a daily basis that enable you to learn? And that's kind of what I want to show you today. I want to show you some of these structures, some of these processes. Now, a lot of you will walk away from today going, wow, I don't do that. I don't have that. Where do I even begin? Okay, the point is you need to adopt some form of structure, process, methodology for yourself because that's what gives you the foundations.